What is a proof of claim in bankruptcy? Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm attorney Leroy Roberson back again, and proof of claims come into play in both Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 bankruptcies, but in Chapter 7 cases, they only come into play when there is an asset case, which means that there's assets that you have that you're not able to fully exempt, so there's either money that's available that you're going to have to pay to keep that asset, or they're going to sell that asset to pay off creditors. So that's when a proof of claim is going to come to play in a Chapter 7 case. And let's start there. So basically, a proof of claim is when a creditor, they have to file a claim saying that you owe them X amount of money, and they have to show proof that you owe them the money. And that's the only way that these creditors can get paid in this bankruptcy process. So they have to file a claim, and that amount could be different than what you put down on your petition. And so I'm going to jump to Chapter 13 because it's the same in both Chapter 7 and Chapter 13, because in Chapter 13 cases, there's always assets that you're trying to protect. So creditors are always going to be filing proof of claims in Chapter 13 cases in order to get paid on their claims. Now, in a Chapter 13, remember, they may only get paid a percentage of that depending on the percentage of your plan, but they are going to file their proofs of claim in Chapter 13 cases all the time, because that's the only way that these creditors can get paid. So once they file their proof of claim, that amount that they can prove that you owe them is now the amount that's owed. It doesn't go by what you put on the petition. It goes by the proof of claim amount. So it could be higher or it could be lower than what you thought it was, and that's what you're going to be paying on. So sometimes that's beneficial for you because let's say in a Chapter 13, you put a planned payment for $20,000 for a certain creditor. They only file a proof of claim for $10,000. Well, now you only owe $10,000 on that claim. So you're going to be able to pay off your plan sooner, or you can amend your planned payment to coincide to what that payment actually should be. So it could be beneficial. However, it could go the other way where you think, oh, I only owe $10,000 to this creditor. They put in a claim for $15,000. Now that planned payment's going to be a little bit higher because you have to pay a little bit more to satisfy what you owe that creditor. So that's kind of what a proof of claim is and how it works. And you are able, if you disagree with what a creditor files a claim for, you can object to it. So remember that if they file a claim and you say, wait, I don't owe that much and I have proof that I don't owe you that much money, you can object to it, file your paperwork to dispute their claim, and then it'll go before a hearing, before a judge, and the judge will decide. But if you have proof that they are filing a proof of claim too high, you can show that proof. You're likely going to be able to justify what you should actually be paying them. So that proof of claim, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to what the creditors are filing for their proof of claims, because sometimes they will try to file a proof of claim for higher than what they actually should get. So pay attention to that. Make sure you're on top of those proof of claims because they are important on both sides, because it's the only way creditors can get paid. But you want to make sure from your point of view, from the debtor side, that you're not paying too much. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about a proof of claim because, you know, they're quick, but they are very important in the bankruptcy process. So if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great day, guys.